Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If you can hear me, just let me know. If you can hear me, just let me know. I can see Ilda Winfrey. Oh, yes, with me. Yes, good to hear from all of you. It feels good to be back after a big commercial break. So today we're going to learn something pretty simple but so detailed that it's not going to be a lot of hands-on for you, but it's going to be a lot of requirement for you to do in the next 2 days as weekend is phasing in. So it's going to be I know we're supposed to start Python today, but that will be Monday. But I want to use this opportunity to finish very crucial things in pertaining our website development. And today, you've learned just a very little part about coding and so forth. But today, I want us to get to understand deeper. How do you now translate what you've learned, let's say the code that you've been practicing, into something more tangible? And then also, we get to realize that most websites, people build websites and so forth, but then it's not about you reinventing the wheel. For what I mean by reinventing the wheel, you write the very first line of code and you're supposed to be the one finishing that line of code. So today we want to know which platforms can help us build websites faster, better, easier, and then make money, but then save you time. So that is what we're going to focus on, because as a freelancer, things might get a bit hard because you're trying to put these things here and there and you're trying to make ends meet. You have 5 projects to run at the same time. You have 5 websites to build, but you don't have the time to write all the code. So that is why we need to learn all different aspects in which how can we still be productive in the shortest time possible. So main 3 things we're going to learn today is we're going to learn 1, how to use templates to build websites. And then 2, we're going to learn how do you use AI to help you build a website in about 20 minutes or 30 minutes or 1 hour. But I don't recommend you guys all now, because you're going to learn this. You guys should all now run to see how, okay, I have a website to build. You give me 3 hours. No. That is not fair. That is not fair for a client to hear. There was a day, I think that was in 2018. I was just learning coding and stuff. So we got a client who needed a hospital website. So we told him, you pay us 600,000 shillings. We're going to build for your website. Then he asked, how long will you take to build this? I said, oh, just give us 3 days. I said, what? No. I can't pay you 600,000 and you build my website for 3 days. Take like 2 weeks or a month, because I pay my stuff like 350, and you're building for me a website in a very short time, and you want me to pay all that money. I am not doing that. So it was funny though, but that's what I'm saying. You don't need to tell a client, I'll build your website in just 2 hours and I'll be done. These are tools that should help you to become more productive and just yield your productivity. So the first thing that I'm going to do today is going to give an exercise, and this exercise is going to help you to exercise the latest skills that you've learned now, the latest skills that you've learned in coding. But it is more of a class for you, because I believe if I sit down in a class for 24/7 single day, it is going to be very hard for me to catch up with everything the teacher is teaching and teacher is trying to put in place. But what we normally do is learn from others on the internet. That is why when you go to universities, people say we pay tuition, but then our instructors are from YouTube. And that is not just a joke, but it is reality that if someone who puts a content on YouTube, they've spent, for example, maybe 5 or 1, 2, 3 weeks working on that content and trying to bring the best content to you in 1 hour. So it makes it very easy for you to learn. Let's say I share for your YouTube link and I say, please use this link to learn. So you're going to learn something that I would have taught for 2 weeks in 3 hours. So I'm going to, one other requirement that we're going to have, which is by the end of this course, we expect each of you to have a personal website. And this is the journey. The journey for building the personal website starts today. So as I shared earlier on, if you look through on internet, you check my name, cedricotolo.com, you're going to see how a personal website looks like. So as Kolaborate, we want to see that before you even taking a step to go out there and then trying to preach the good news, we want you to be the good news yourself. Have a portfolio that people can follow, people can understand, and people can adapt to it. So the first step is I'm going to share, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen, and then I should be able to try this. Okay. So those who are going to miss today's class, I really hope they're going to be able to watch the video. So I'm going to share my screen, and then I take you through this. So feel free to ask a question, just in case you have a question. So so the video link that I'm going to give you, and the time I'm going to give you guys to go through this video, it's 2 days. It's 2 days roughly, because what you're going to learn from this video is something that you can sit down. Since it's almost 2 hours, this is something you can learn 1 hour per day. Meaning if you sit down in one day, you have 24 hours, 12 hours literally, you watch this video, you keep practicing as you watch it. Now, when you keep practicing something, as you watch it, you keep learning it better. There are things that we cannot teach everything online, but watching one video will make you understand the concept of each and every single detail. So this is how to build a complete responsive personal portfolio website. using HTML, CSS, and a bit of JavaScript. JavaScript is very small in this. So you've understood what HTML is. You've understood what CSS is. Though you've not gone to all the details of the code, and you don't have to. Even me, I don't know all the code in HTML. I don't know all the code in CSS. You just need to know, first of all, what can work. I can build a website very well, very neat. But of course, in CSS, there are so many properties. There could be tens and thousands of properties, and you can't keep them all in your head. So this video that I'm showing you, this video shows a personal website. Personal website, gentlemen. So this shows a personal website that shows the different sections on the website. It has the about page, it has the home page, it has services, it has skills, projects, and contact. Now, this guy is a web developer. Like when you see his first page, let me just go back a little bit. When you see here, you look at my skills, the different skills that he has. So he has technical skills in HTML by 10, I think 90%, CSS, JavaScript, Python. Professional skills, he has skills in creativity, communication, problem solving. So I would need has to follow this same format. You can apply creativity in all ways possible, but you can make the content be you. Don't replicate the content. For example, if the guy has written that my name is Cedric, don't also say my name is Cedric. You put your name. But the concept is you should be able to understand how to build a fully responsive working website. You see how the flow is so nice, the coloring is so good. I know the ladies might not like this because it might be black and white or something. We want something bright, pink. I've never visited a pink website. Maybe, could be there for fashion and stuff. But this is as simple. And this is what we call a single page website. It doesn't have many pages, it's just one page. So it is very easy to learn. And it's something that we're going to be able to practice on for the next 2 days. And we expect that by Monday, we should be done with coding this and building a website. Now, everything you're seeing here is what you already know. Some of them, you will know them in the process. You will know what the body is. And the basis of understanding everything is understanding how the structure works. When you understand the system, you'll now navigate through the system. Just like when you go to a new workplace and stuff, you need to know the system. You don't need to know everything they do on first day. You need to know how does the system work. Who do you report to when you're late for work? Who do you report when you're supposed to submit work? Who do you go to sign money? That's the system. Issues to do with what do they buy here? Let's say there's procurement. We have to buy laptops. We have to buy soap. That one you understand as you go by. So this is a very simple approach. It's what you're going to practice on. So this is our number one task that you're going to be able to do. So this video is about 1 hour, 40 minutes. And as you can see, the guy is coding. At the same time, you're seeing his screen, seeing the code, and then you're seeing his work on the other side. So it's good for us to split screens. You can split your screen. You can just minimize. You minimize the VS Code. Then you minimize your browser so that you keep seeing the work that you're doing, just like how he's doing it here. So it's very well elaborated that once you practice this, I can say that, yes, you have the concept to build a fully working website. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share the link after the classes, and then we shall be able to start on from there. So this is our exercise for today for number one. So is there any questions so far? Is there any question? Someone wants to ask a question or something? Is there any question? Eddie, Happy New Year. Janet, Happy New Year. Mark, Happy New Year. Joseph, Happy New Year. Hilda, Happy New Year. So do we have any questions towards this so far? Do we have any questions? And when you're downloading, some of you might not know how to download, but there are different online tools. Just go online and look for the different online downloading materials. For example, I can go to YouTube online downloader. Then you download the good quality. Download at least good quality. So you can use Save from Net to download. You can use this one, small online video downloader. You can use YouTube video downloader. So there are quite a number of things online that you can use to download the YouTube videos. If you don't have the download extension on your YouTube, you can navigate through. So once you're downloading it, make it good quality. And then don't do it online unless you have unlimited internet at home or somewhere. Just download the video. And then also another way I would recommend, if you have a tablet or another laptop or you have a monitor, you can let the video play on the monitor as you code on the laptop so that you keep watching the video as you code. Two, you can put it on your phone. I know some of you watch a whole series and movies on phone. You can put the video on your phone, though it's going to be a bit small, and then you keep watching as you keep coding. So it is better that way. Then last option is just if you have a laptop alone, just split the screen into two, let the video be the other side, and then you keep coding on the other side. Or you just first watch. I have a friend, when a tutorial is like this, what he does, he first watches the whole thing. He watches everything at once. Then now he starts doing it. So this is number one for tonight. So I'm going to go to our second activity. As I told you earlier on, it is not going to be a lot of answering for you. It's going to be me guiding you through what has to be done. Now, I want to give a very honest scale that. Most website developers, they don't start from zero. They don't start from zero. There's always somewhere where people start building websites from. You know, that's what we call templates. So templates are not just about websites. For people who do different stuff like Adobe and all those kind of stuff, there are always predefined structures of learning that they put the content together so that every time you come, you don't need to start from zero. You have to start from somewhere. That's what a template is. Even let's say you go to proposal, they'll ask you, do you have a template I can start from? So they give you the guide. Now, for website development, with this video you're going to watch, this is building from scratch. It's what we call building from scratch. But the video you're going to watch is building from scratch and then having a tangible product. But now, after watching this video and understanding it very well, I'm going to introduce you to what we call themes. How do you work with templates to make you build a website faster? So I'm going to recommend two websites that you can easily go and get templates that can help you build a website that you're supposed to spend 2 weeks in about 4, 6, 7 days. So when you go online, there is one we call, let me just share my screen. I think you can see that. Let me share my entire screen. Present something else. Window. There we go. All right. So when you go online, then you look for Theme Wagon. Then you look for Theme Wagon free templates. So when you look through that, you're going to see what you call themewagon.com. Free bootstrap themes for responsive HTML5 website. So just open it up. Just open it. So we're going to see also through this one. Now, I'm going to give you two options. For some of you who feel they want to use the other video to actually learn and practice, if you've never written code, please watch all that video because that is what we need. And then now, as time goes on, when you're starting to build your personal website, the video is number one, and it's going to be mandatory for everybody to use that video. Two, you shall be able to now start building websites, maybe for companies or for businesses using templates. So when you go to this website called themewagons.com, you're going to see the different options that are available on these theme wagons. So one of the options you're going to see is the first one is admin and bootstrap. So what we're doing is we're using HTML5. So there's HTML3, HTML4, and HTML5. Currently, we are in 5. I don't know if 6 is already there. So in this website template, it uses HTML. And one technology or one framework it uses, it's Bootstrap. So Bootstrap, it is something so simple to understand, and it's just about classes only. When you understand classes that we were able to teach last time, meaning you already know Bootstrap, you just need to know how classes work. So this one, I'll give a little introduction to Bootstrap next week. I'm just giving you a platform that you can get all the templates so that you understand where do you find the template. So on Monday, I'll give like maybe 10, 15 minutes. The first class session, I'll just make you understand what Bootstrap is, because for you to work with this website better, you need the Bootstrap skill. So I come to this website and let's say I want to do a business and a corporate website. So I'll go to business and corporate and see what it brings. So when I go to business and corporate, so you're going to see here, there is free. There are 590 templates free here. And then there are 12 premium. Now, I want to just pick one. Let me just choose this one. Let's say it's for medical hospital. I'll say live preview. Then it'll open in a new tab. So just like our WordPress that you're learning, there are already templates that people can start from. Israel was last time taking you guys through templates. Now, when you look at this website, it's actually already complete, I would say, but it's just dummy text. This is a website for medical hospital. Let's say you want to build a pharmacy. You've spotted someone that really needs a website, or maybe a medical center or something. Just get a template. And then here, let's say you can scroll through all these things. You change it to what you need. You change it to according to the need of the website. Here it talks about us. And then you come to services. There's a list of services. Very, very nicely responsive, nicely done. Now, all this dummy text is what you change. You change it according to your need. Then also, you can change the code whatever way you want it. Let's say you want to redesign the website, you want to change the colorings, you want to do this, because preferably, if you check here, you find that there are 382 downloads of this particular website, the template. So if you take it the way it is and also run it, your website is going to be 100% the same with someone else who has not even changed theirs. So it's important to download it and then you change the code by maybe changing colors, adding more features, changing the logos, and making it fit the context of the person. Even there's make an appointment button right here. When you click make an appointment button, it opens this forms. You put in your name, you put in your email, your phone number, you select the department, select the doctor, put the date right there, time and everything, put your message and say, make an appointment. Now, as I speak right now, you guys should be thinking of what business is out there. How can I start freelancing? My mom has a hospital, your relative has a salon, whatever it is, the things that needs websites. So you need to start thinking through that. Now, for me to get this website, I'll just probably click on it. I'll click on the website itself, not the live preview. Then when you click on this website, you're going to see different options. One, you're going to see the download button. If you've never downloaded anything from here, it's going to ask you to provide your email. Then they will send the zip folder to your email. This we shall divert it in. So here is just a description of what the template is. So medical is a medical template suitable for providing online services. This free template has a modern design that includes all necessary components, features, including medical website. That makes it suitable for other business and templates as well. So you can change this to any business. If you don't want to use it necessarily for, excuse me, you don't want to use it necessarily for hospitals, I can make this be for farmers. Change the color to a farmer's color. If it's yellow, let that be yellow. I think yellow would show a farmer that your crops are not doing well. But of course, you do green, as farming is always, green colors and stuff. So you put it according to what you need. So there are many places, and then also when you look back, you see the features. These are the features of the website. It has Bootstrap 5, HTML5. It has preloaders. It has a slider. It has a sticky top navigation bar. It has Eero header. It has Eero images. It has Carousel. Carousel is actually Carousel is when you go to a website, those sliders, those things that keep sliding. Let me see if it's here. They keep sliding to back and forth, back and forth. That is what they call a carousel. Some of you would call them sliders, stuff like that. So it has a carousel. It has appointment form, UI. UI means user interface. Fun facts counter. FAQ is frequently asked questions section. So it has that FAQ section. Let me see where it is. Frequently asked questions are. Oh, I don't know where it is even. Maybe about us. It should be somewhere. So these are the features. It has tables, search EO. This is search engine optimization that we talked about. Mobile first design. So mobile first design means it is when the developer was building it, the concept of using it on phone was in their mind. So it's very responsive. Then it has what you call page speed optimization. Then inside the box. So once you download the folder, it will come with one HTML page. Since I said it's a single page, it has only index, nothing like about us page, contact page. It's just about navigations. Then also it will come with HTML and CSS. It comes with images. It comes with JavaScript file. So, and the library, these are things that you need to run it. But of course, when you download it, it is going to run it well. So once you download it, it is going to be able to work perfectly. So I'll just download this for some curious people like you that wants to know how it really is or it works. So mine is downloading already right there. And it's only 4 MBs. I go to my download folder. Go to my downloads. Download is right there. So right here, it downloads as a zip folder. So once the zip folder comes through, you just right click on it. Then you say extract all. Then you say extract. Let's just leave it on. Let me put it on my desktop right there. Let's say select folder, extract. So it's going to extract all these files because you can't start editing when it's zipped up. You need to extract it first. Then it will start from there. Okay, perfect. So once extract, let's look for the folders here. Medi-CIO. So now these are all the files we have. So we have index page, we have index.html, we have the assets. So assets is where the files, the images, the CSS images, they're all in that folder. So let's just try to run this website locally. Remember, it's now local. It's no longer online. I'll just click index.html. And then there we go. It has started working. This is running locally on my computer. So I'm just going to give it a try to edit something small from this. Let me just give it a try to edit. And then you see what I'm meaning by customization, where you don't start things from zero. You start things from somewhere, and then you just keep building. So right there we go. Select. So you open here, we have the index that all the code and everything is right here. So the code is here. So where you see the white is what you change. Now, if you want to change how texts are displayed, remember I told you Bootstrap is about classes. We talked about classes. There's a class called BI. There's a class called BIphone. There's a class called Me1. So all these classes, there's something they're doing there. So that is why I said on Monday, I want to introduce you to what these classes of Bootstrap do, so that you understand it very well. Now, if I go and let's say I want to change something particular from this website. So let me say this is the website that I've downloaded and it's not running on my computer. So I already have the files. If you see the link here, it's coming from my local user, Vans Electronics, blah, blah, it's on the desktop. So now, how do I get started with this template? Now, let's say I want to change this. Let's say this about. I want to make it to be about us instead of just about. So I'll go back to my code and then I'll go and scroll down where is about. So about is somewhere here. And as you can see, we're using listings. There's listings, and then there's anchor tag, and then there's hash. Hash meaning it's an ID. And then there's a class. There's an ID called nav menu. You already know this. There's a class called nav menu. You already know this. And then there's also a class here called container. There's a class called position relative. So all these are different classes performing different functions. So I come here, then I just say about us. I'll just add the S and just save my work and go back to my browser and refresh. So you see, about us has been added. Now, this website is already different from what was there online. Was there, it was just about. Now, let's say I want to change the color. I'm just going to do one thing and change all the color in this computer, in this website, so that you understand that you can really customize anything here. You can change the logo. If I want to change the logo is right here. It's in assets folder and a folder called image. So I'll just go put my logo in that folder and then everything will run. So let me try to look for the color. What color are they using on this website? So I want to navigate and see, how do I get this color? So is someone sending a message? Oh yes, you have a question, please ask.
Sorry, I wanted to know where you pressed to reach on those codings.
Oh, how I got here. Okay, so for now, that's a very good question. But because I want you to understand it better, I'm just giving the highlight of this. For those of you who can try, you will be able to try. But on Monday, I want to strictly handle the templates. How do you work with these templates? But for this weekend, the next 2 days, you're going to be able to see to build using code, but using this video, that the link that I'm going to share. And also, you might preferably have another video you want to work alongside. You want to build some specific design, please, before you start it, send it to me first. I want to know if it's the right skill set that is approved or it's supposed to learn for now. So for that question, I'm going to answer it better on Monday because I'm just giving you guys the highlights. I just want to do one more last thing here. Then I show you guys the last option of building the website. So these are the options. So the first option is the code that you are all going to do it as a requirement. The second option is using a template like this. Then the third option is going to be using AI. That if each of you needs a class on a particular class on that, I wouldn't mind seeing how we can twist around a little bit so that we are able to really get you the hands-on skills that you're able to navigate. One more last thing, change the color of this website to something else. So to do this, use what you call a color picker. It's an extension that you can download. So I already downloaded mine that I'll show you once we get deeper. And access needed. Oh, why do I need access again? I'm using a different computer today. Why do I need it? Site access. Yes, on all sides. Perfect. Okay, let me try again if it works. Color picker. Access to file URL so that extension that can access this page. Where is that? Site access. Allow the extension to read and change all the data on your website. Site setting. Permission. Okay, I need to grant permission. File sharing, editing. Allow. Okay, let's try that to see if it works or not. There we go. All right, I think it's not going to work. So let me try again. Come on. It just disappeared. Oh, right there. Okay, perfect. Now I have it. Okay, so this is a color picker, and it's just an extension for you to put extensions in your computer. You can just go to extension. Just let's say I want to do color picker extension download. That is where you want to try it out. You see, it's even the first one here. Those are extensions that works on your browser. Click on it, and then you're able to install it. Install it directly to your computer on your browser, actually. So you can just say add to Chrome, then it'll add itself automatic. Then you come here, then you choose it. So me, I want to get the color that these guys are using for their website. So I'll come here, then I say color picker. So then I'll say pick a color. So then I'll come to just again, color picker. Then I'll choose pick. Come on, why is it not picking? Then this is not the one. Okay, now I realize there are some websites whereby they don't allow you to do any other things added onto it. For example, they don't even allow you to select. This one, at least we can select. So this website, they don't allow color picking. The only option I'm going to use is to inspect this code. I'm going to inspect the code by right-clicking on my screen. Right-click on the screen. Then I say inspect. So you're going to see now, once I inspect this, it's going to show me all the code for the website. So it's going to show me all the code. And I want to pick particularly a particular color. So what I'm doing now, you might not get all of it now, but you might get it later. So if you see on my right-hand side, right here, oh, it has gone again. I want to pick the color code for that color, which is a bit blue. So it's 3FBBCO. Let me write it down. Okay, if I click right here, I come to. Don't mind about what I'm doing. Okay, this might, some of you might be worried again that the new year started in a very bad mode of seeing a lot of codes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to replace. I'm going to see how with red. I would replace it with red H2FF0000. So let me try to replace it, and I see how it works. So you see, first of all, the look of the website has changed. I've just changed the color code from whatever it was to my own. Though it's very shouting, that depends on your preferences and the company. Now you see, every blue color has changed to red. Every corner has changed to red. So this is the first step of customization. So that is the second thing I wanted to show you. So this is the second way. Then the last way that I'm going to show you, which I will not even take 5 minutes on it. It's just how do you get started using AI. I'm just going to give you what you call a prompt into website development using AI. Though this one's, for us to do it, we shall need all of you to have accounts. You shall need all of you to have accounts where websites will be hosted for your practicing and stuff. So this one, I will just give you an hint on how best do you use AI to get started. So I'm going to do something very simple. Let me ask, I want a volunteer. I want to use AI to build a simple website for one. Who is going to volunteer? I just want you to give me your name and then what you do. Then we shall start from there.
Okay. The name is Eddie Murumbi.
Eddie. Okay. Eddie. All right.
Yeah.
Now, since we have a volunteer, let me get back to, okay. So,
okay.
Platform that can host 100 websites on it. So I'm going to go to Hard Websites. You don't need to, I just want to show you that AI can do this. We're going to do the normal practice on how to navigate through this as well. So we have the website. I'm going to go to Hard Website and I say hosting a builder. So let it load. All right, so let's start. What's your name? So we're going to put the brand name. Is brand name. What's your name? Eddie?
Eddie Murumbi.
Murumbi. Right. So yes. Eddie, tell us, what do you do?
I do web development and graphic design. That's what, okay, if that is enough.
Web developer and graphics designer. And very passionate about coding, building solutions, ICT, and more. All right, so what we have done here, we have given a description of what we need, a simple description, and it should not be a maximum of 700 characters. So what we do here, we just say create website. So let's give it time. So where AI is now creating for us a website based on the little information we have put. So it's picking the right colors now, experimenting the font styles, designing the layout right now, adjustments. It's preparing the mobile view for the website. It's now applying finishing touches. Okay, in just a second, 5 to 10 seconds, you'll have a website ready. There we go. So we have a website, as you can see here. So I'll just click continue. Right, there we go. So we already have a website called Eddie Murumbi. Home page is here, his portfolio is here, about us page, contact page, and it's trying to give us the detail. It's creating solution. He's an innovative design person. He's doing web development and says, dive into my web development projects where coding meets creativity. So it feels like it's human actually doing these things, but it's not human. Now it's saying creative solutions delivered, giving us. So let's check. Let us preview the actual website. So this is the actual website on the preview mode. So we can click on portfolio. Then it should be able to display the gallery of what it's doing. So from here, you now take up the initiative to start editing it. And this one doesn't need code. You even don't need code to edit all this. You don't need code. When you come to about us, about page, you see passionate about web development and a designer. He has done 150 creative solutions. He has 15 satisfaction in clients. And these are the companies he has been working with, work experiences. He's been a developer since 2019. I don't know if you've been developing since 2019. He's been a graphics designing role 2017-18. So this is what AI can do. And then it gives the services that it offers: ICT solution provider, website developer, and a graphics designer. It doesn't differentiate from the input we give. And if you see the images from here, this image is showing you Figma. This is Figma, which is used in designing. Now it tells you that, okay, AI really understands what the person needs. So this is correct image. These are codes. And then you come to contact page. It displays very well. So this is how AI can help us get started on building the different websites. So this we shall get to learn and each of us is going to be able to build something using these AI platforms and then get to see how AI really works. So I'm going to get back to my very first discussion point, and then we shall call it a day for today. And a very big exercise step is for us to work on a website using the video that I'm going to share to practice with it. And by Monday, we should be able to know at what level have we reached with practicing. So is there any other question? So today has just been a very simple class, but very detailed, of taking us through the 3 different options in which we can go through. Yes, Eddie.
Yes, Cedric, thank you so much. My question was just when you were trying to use that template of the medical,
Yes.
and we tried to pick the color from the template, but it didn't work with the color picker. So I didn't see well how you went in the code and changed it from then the color came to change in all the template.
Okay, let me do that again. Let me just do that again. So normally when you look at every website that have been built, you can inspect it. So when you want to inspect a website to know how it's written, you right click on it, then you go up to the last option, which is called inspect. Now, once you click inspect, it is going to show you once I over anything in the code, it's going to show you where that code is from the website. Now, if I scroll down and I come to, let's say, this section, Carazzo, you see it highlights where the Carazzo is. Even if I come on the website itself and I click on it, it takes me to where the code is. That is what they call inspecting a website. Now, what you see here is the HTML of the website. And what you see down here is the CSS of the website. Now, what I did, I wanted to know what color are we using? What color are they using? So the only way I got to know is I clicked on this select box, which is right here. You can see. After clicking on it, I come to, you see, when I hover over this button called make appointment, you're going to see that one. You're going to see what we call A. Let me just call it. I don't know if you're going to see A.CTA-BTN. Now A is telling you it's an anchor tag with a class CTA-BTN, and the second one is color, showing you that the color is white, which is FFFF 6 times. It's telling you that the font there is 14 pixels. The font style is robot, system UI, Apple system. And the background is FF0000. So what I did, I just wanted to know what color did they use as background. So now the background is, as you can see, I can't scroll my mouse because if I scroll, it will disappear. As you can see, the background is ash, FF, then 4 zeros. So what I did, I copied those FF, which is what I needed. What I needed was in blue, which was B2 something. So I copied that color. After copying the color, I went to my VS Code right here. So in VS Code, when you look at the search, when you go here, this is files, then you go to this search icon. So if I paste here, this code, it is going to search in all my code where that code is. Then I replaced it with what I needed. So then I put here the red. For example, let me replace the red with something else. So assuming I want to remove my website from having red. So I know that red is ash, FF0000. So now, once I search that and you maximize this, you're going to see that this is everywhere where red is being used. And we know red is the primary background color, but we don't want it. So we're going to change it from red to something else. So this is what you want to change, and this is how you want to change it to. So we're going to change from red to maybe, what's the color for blue? I don't know, blue by head. So let's try B4FG. I'm just trying random digits, by the way. So let's try that and see if it works. So let me try that. Copy it. So when you click this button, it replaces everything. So I'll just click it and I say replace. So I don't know what color we're going to see on our website, honestly, but let's refresh the page and see. Oh, it's kind of white. So you see, it has changed my site to kind of white. So I think that color is a bit whitish. It's a bit whitish. Let me get another color option so we take it back to normal color picker. So let me see. So this is how you look at the color codes. When you look at the picker like that, these are the codes. This kind of blue color is 0B. So I'll just copy it and go back to my code. Then I'll replace this color, the one I've copied. This is the color I want to replace. I'll put it there. Then I'll put it there. Then I replace with my new color. Then I say, put it there. Then I say replace all. So once it replaces, go back to your code and just refresh. You're going to find that it has replaced the other color. Now it's blue. So that's how I did it. That's how I replaced the colors. All right. So is there any more question before we call it off for tonight? All right. If there's no more question, I'm going to share this in the group and also in Slack so that we're able to get going from there. All right. Right about now, have a blessed night and may God bless you.